Welcome to BrightLife Daily. You know I'm all about keeping things healthy and happy, but today we gotta talk about some sneaky food combos that could be messing with your system. We often think of healthy foods as always safe, right? Fruits, veggies, all good. Well, what if I told you that certain combinations of healthy foods could actually be dangerous to your body? Don't worry, I'm not here to scare you, but to educate you. Today, we'll reveal 7 common food combinations that may seem harmless, even healthy, but could lead to serious health risks when eaten together. Stay until the end, because number 6 might be something you've eaten this week. Alright, let's jump right into it with a combo you've probably had before: milk and citrus fruits. Now, a little orange juice with your breakfast cereal might seem harmless, but here's the deal. Citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits are naturally acidic. Milk, on the other hand, is more alkaline. When these two meet in your stomach, the acid in the citrus can actually curdle the milk. Now you might be thinking, so what? Curdled milk is basically just yogurt, right? Well, not exactly. This kind of curdling can lead to a whole bunch of digestive discomforts like bloating, gas, and indigestion. For some people, especially those with sensitive stomachs or lactose intolerance, it can even trigger more serious issues like heartburn, acid reflux, or even food poisoning. And let me tell you, as a doctor, I've seen my fair share of patients coming in with these exact complaints, often not realizing that something as simple as their breakfast combo could be the culprit. This is especially important for children who have weaker digestive systems. So next time you're preparing breakfast for your little ones, maybe hold off on that glass of OJ with their milk. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to your health. Next up, we have a combo that's been a topic of debate for ages: fish and milk. Now, this might not be a common pairing in every culture, but it's worth addressing because some folks swear by it, while others avoid it like the plague. Traditional health systems like Ayurveda have long advised against consuming fish and milk together, claiming it creates AMA or toxins in the body. They believe this can lead to a whole slew of problems, from skin issues like eczema and rashes, to digestive upset and weakened immunity. And you know what? There might be some truth to it. While more research is needed, some studies suggest that the different protein structures in fish and milk can clash during digestion, potentially leading to allergies, inflammation, or digestive discomfort in some individuals. Think about it. Fish is a delicate protein, while milk is heavier and more complex. Combining them might be like trying to mix oil and water; they just don't play well together. Of course, not everyone who enjoys a little milk with their fish will experience adverse effects. But if you're prone to allergies, sensitive skin, or digestive issues, it's probably best to err on the side of caution and avoid this combo. Remember, everybody is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. It's all about listening to your body and making choices that support your overall health and well-being. Let's move on to a combo that's a staple in many salads: tomatoes and cucumbers. I know, it seems like a harmless and refreshing mix, but hear me out. Tomatoes, despite being delicious and packed with nutrients, are also quite acidic. Cucumbers, on the other hand, are alkaline and known for their cooling properties. Now, when you eat these two together, it can create a bit of a digestive dilemma. See, acidic foods and alkaline foods digest at different rates. When you throw them together in your stomach, it can lead to a disruption in the natural digestive flow. This can result in gas, bloating, and that uncomfortable feeling of fullness after a meal. And in the long run, it might even interfere with the proper absorption of nutrients from both the tomato and the cucumber. Now, I'm not saying you need to ditch this classic salad combo altogether, but if you find yourself experiencing digestive issues after eating salads, it might be worth experimenting with separating your tomatoes and cucumbers. Try having tomatoes with other acidic veggies like bell peppers or onions, and pair cucumbers with more alkaline foods like leafy greens or avocado. Your gut will thank you. Okay, this next one might come as a surprise to some of you, especially those who enjoy a warm glass of milk with honey before bed. But trust me, you'll want to hear this. Honey, while a natural sweetener with potential health benefits, has a bit of a dark side when exposed to high heat. You see, when honey is heated above 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit, it undergoes a chemical change that produces a harmful compound called HMF, or hydroxymethylfurfuryl. Now, HMF has been linked to various health issues including digestive problems, liver damage, and even an increased risk of certain cancers. And guess what? Adding honey to hot milk can actually push it past that critical temperature threshold, potentially forming HMF. So, what's the solution? Simple. Let your milk cool down a bit before adding honey. Aim for a warm, soothing temperature rather than piping hot. This way, you can still enjoy the comforting taste of milk and honey without the potential health risks. Remember, it's always better to be cautious when it comes to heating honey. And if you're looking for a sweetener for your hot beverages, you might want to consider alternatives like stevia or maple syrup, which are more heat stable. Chapter 5. Melon plus starch, =digestive discord. Alright, let's talk about a fruit that's often misunderstood in the world of food combining melon. While delicious and refreshing, melons have a unique digestive process that doesn't always play well with other foods, especially starchy ones. Melons are known for their high water content and simple sugars, which means they digest incredibly quickly. On the other hand, starchy foods like bread, rice, and potatoes take a much longer time to break down. Now imagine what happens when you combine these two in your stomach. The melon, eager to move things along, starts to ferment while waiting for the starch to catch up. This fermentation process can lead to gas, bloating, cramps, and that uncomfortable feeling of being overly full. So, what's the best way to enjoy melon without digestive drama? Simple, eat it alone. That's right, consider melon a solo act. Enjoy it as a refreshing snack between meals, or have it for dessert after you've given your stomach ample time to digest your main course. Your digestive system will thank you for it, and you'll be able to fully enjoy the deliciousness of melon without any unwanted side effects. Chapter 6. Meat and cheese, a deliciously dangerous duo? Okay folks, we're getting to the combo that I bet many of you have had recently, meat and cheese. Now, I'm not here to demonize your favorite cheeseburger or charcuterie board, but it's important to be mindful of the potential downsides of this popular pairing. Both meat and cheese are protein powerhouses, which is great for building and repairing tissues. However, this also means they're quite dense, and take a considerable amount of time and energy for your body to digest. When you overload your digestive system with a double whammy of protein from meat and cheese, it can lead to digestive sluggishness, that feeling of being weighed down after a meal, and even constipation. Moreover, consuming large amounts of meat and cheese regularly, especially processed varieties, has been linked to an increased risk of high cholesterol, heart disease, and certain types of cancer. Now, I'm not saying you need to give up meat and cheese entirely, but moderation and balance are key. Instead of piling on the cheese at every meal, try incorporating more plant-based protein sources like beans, lentils, and tofu into your diet. And when you do indulge in meat and cheese, make sure to pair them with plenty of fiber-rich vegetables, and choose leaner cuts of meat to support healthy digestion and overall well-being. Chapter 7, Milk and Banana, a Smoothie Sabotage. And last but not least, let's talk about a combo that's become a staple in many smoothies and breakfast bowls, milk and bananas. Now this one might seem surprising as both ingredients are often touted for their health benefits. But here's the thing, while milk and bananas are perfectly fine on their own, combining them can create a surprisingly heavy and mucus-forming mix. Bananas, while rich in potassium and fiber, are also known to increase mucus production in some individuals. Milk, especially cow's milk, can also contribute to mucus buildup. When you blend these two together, it can lead to increased phlegm, congestion, and that sluggish feeling after a meal. This combo can be particularly troublesome for children, the elderly, and individuals with respiratory issues like asthma or allergies. If you're prone to mucus buildup or digestive discomfort, it's best to avoid this combination or consume it sparingly. Instead of blending milk and bananas, try alternative smoothie bases like almond milk, coconut water, or even just water. And if you're craving bananas, enjoy them separately as a snack or incorporate them into oatmeal or yogurt parfaits for a more balanced and easily digestible meal. So there you have it, folks. 7 surprising food combos that might be doing more harm than good. Remember, healthy eating isn't just about choosing the right foods, but also knowing how to combine them wisely. While each of these items may be good on their own, together they can cause unexpected reactions inside your body. It's all about balance and listening to your body's cues. Did you recognize any of these combos from your own meals? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BrightLife Daily for more life-saving health tips every week.